sound awful. Get some rest. Don't worry about me. I'll find someone. Sure, I'll send your regards to everyone. Feel better soon. Bye. She has the flu.
You're kidding. She can't go to your reunion? It's tonight. You gonna go alone?
I'd rather not. Maybe Elaine will go with me.
I never bothered to go to my reunion. I was unemployed at the time. Only the successful people go.
Everywhere I go, I see anomalies.
Anomalies?
Yeah, you know, things that don't go together. Weird things.
He should be an expert on that.
Like what? What have you seen that was weird?
I saw a man in an expensive suit carrying a brand new shovel in Midtown.
Brand new shovel?
An expensive suit? What was he doing with the shovel?
Where was he going?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the point.
It's me.
It's Elaine.
Oh, good. Now I can ask her about the reunion.
Hey, what do you think of this ad? Pretty photographer seeks fun guy for aesthetic pursuits.
Aesthetic pursuit.
Aesthetic or athletic?
Well, I need more art in my life.
I just saw the weirdest thing. This couple was wheeling a baby carriage down the street. You know, the kind of tiny baby sleeps in?
You don't mean the kind of towel that sits up in?
No, the other kind.
Yes.
Well, they're wheeling it past me, and you know how you look in to see the little baby?
Oh, no. I never do that. I mean, yeah, babies are too little. I mean, I just can't look at them.
Too little for what?
Would you let me finish my story?
Let her finish!
Okay.
There were two babies in the carriage.
Like twins. What's so strange about that?
No, they weren't side by side like twins.
Oh, no. Sometimes twins are one in front of the other, like train cars. Choo-choo!
No. One baby was lying on its back under a blanket.
If it was under a blanket, how could you see it?
Its head wasn't under the blanket.
Okay.
So where was the other baby?
That's the weird part. The other one was lying on top of it, over the blanket, facing down.
Facing down?
You mean the babies were in the missionary position?
That sounds like child abuse.
It was so weird.
That's what I was just saying. There are anomalies everywhere.
Oh, that reminds me. Elaine, you know that woman I've taken out a few times? The one from my high school?
This ought to be good.
We're gonna go to our 20th reunion together, but she's got the flu. She can't go.
Linda? Oh, that's too bad.
How would you like to go?
Me go?
Yeah.
I didn't go to your high school. I wouldn't know anyone.
You know me.
Well, you never know who you might meet there. There could be, some interesting people.
Yeah, Jerry came out of that high school. Who knows who you might meet there?
Well, when is it?
It's tonight.
Oh, tonight. I can't go. I promised my boss I would take some manuscripts in to be copied. Our copier broke.
Oh, well, I'll bring them to the copy shop.
Yeah, Kramer will take him in for you.
You
Oh, yeah.
will?
I like copy shops. It's a great place to pick up them. Giddy up.
All right. I gotta go. I gotta go get ready.
I'll pick you up in 2 hours.
Can I help you?
Twins! This is very far out.
Jerry, I don't know about this. I don't know anybody here.
It's okay. People bring their spouses or their dates. Come on.
Hey, Jerry, how the hell are you? This is my wife, Ginny.
Nice to meet you, Jenny. Oh, and this...
This must be your better half.
Hi, I'm Elaine.
Nice to meet you.
You see? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Jerry, that woman over there, doesn't she look like that soap opera actress?
The one with the blonde hair? I don't recognize her. Besides, I don't watch soap operas.
Go over and read her name tag for me. Come on, I've got to know if it's her.
Excuse me, madam, but I was wanting to know if my photocopying was ready yet.
I'm sorry, sir, but there are several orders before yours.
I was wondering if you'd make a copy of my hat.
If we hired a spire machine, I believe we can do it for you, sir. But all our machines are busy.
I believe you were making a copy of my manuscript for me?
Yes, it's almost ready. Yes, it's almost ready.
This is a strange place.
This, my dear man, is a copy shop.
If we dance close to her, we can see her name tag.
Jerry, I feel funny staring at her name tag. I mean, it's on her chest.
You're the one that has to know her name. How do you think I feel, having to stare at her chest?
You must be George.
Excuse me?
I'm Lana. You answered my ad.
Lana. Surprised me. Wasn't expecting,
I told you, I always wear black and white. It's very aesthetic.
But you're a nun?
I got tired of men coming on to me. This way they don't bother me.
Elaine, what are you doing here? What about all that copying you had to do tonight?
Mr. Whitman, what a surprise. It's my friend Jerry's reunion. Oh, and about those copies, they're all finished. It was a cinch.
Well, you certainly are efficient. You know they must go out first thing in the morning, otherwise we'll lose that account.
Well, I think my manuscript is just about ready.
Coming right up, sir. Coming right up, sir. Coming right up, sir. Twins?
Triplets!
Well, this is a copy shop, sir.
So, how was your reunion? Not bad. Not bad. Elaine ran into her boss. Somebody's wife went into labor on the dance floor. But aside from that, it was pretty calm.
I had a wild night. Remember that personal ad?
Athletic.
Aesthetic.
Wild night. Tell me about it.
She was a nun.
A nun placed a personal ad?
No, she wasn't really a nun. She just dresses like one.
Oh, yeah, that's normal.
What's normal?
George met a woman from a personal ad who dresses like a nun, and they had a wild night.
Sounds pretty wild, George.
Jerry, where can I get hold of a cane?
A cane? As in whip?
No. I need to look like a blind man.
Oh, that makes sense. She dresses like a nun, so he has to be a blind man. What are you gonna do, stand on the street corner holding tin cups?
No, let me explain.
Oh, this ought to be good.
George, we're waiting.
This woman, her name is Lana. She's a photographer. That's how she earns her living.
A photographer who dresses like a nun but isn't one? Very interesting.
This is making more sense all the time.
She has an ad in the paper
Okay.
saying she takes photographs. But sometimes she gets calls from men who want erotic photographs.
Triple your pleasure, triple your fun, triple
Erotic shots, okay.
So where do you come in?
I'm her foil. I go to protect her. You see, the only way that they would permit another man to be present is if he's blind. Kramer,
Huh? Yes, George, what about it?
I need to borrow your cane.
Well, any cane of mine is a cane of yours.
Thanks.
Who is that?
hardly breathe.
Ever since they banned indoor smoking, all the smokers go outside. You can't walk the streets anymore. They should build smoke-free tunnels so you can get from work to the restaurant.
What will you have?
I'd like this special. Pasta, sun-dried tomatoes, and shiitake mushrooms.
I'll have tuna on rye.
Sure is dark in this apartment.
George.
Excuse me, but did he say it was dark in here?
Oh, no, you misheard him. It reminds me of his doctor's office, Doc, the music. His doctor is from India.
Oh, really?
No, Riley.
Could you move this way, sir?
Really? Riley does not sound like an Indian name to me.
Would you like some grated cheese?
None for me.
Wasn't talking to you. Sir?
Yes, please.
How's everything here?
It's fine, but not on your account.
How's everything here?
This is great.
Great Ted.
What did she say?
Great Ted.
I can't believe she dumped me. After all I did for her.
What's the matter?
The woman George met through the personals, the one who dresses like a nun, she dumped him.
Well, maybe you weren't religious enough for her.
No, she wasn't religious. She dumped me for that Indian guy she took erotic photos of.
Oh, those Indian guys. They know the positions of the Kama Sutra.
And after all I did for her, I went with her and I pretended to be a blind man.
They say that love is blind.
Sounds like she was too weird anyway, George.
I like him weird.
Then come with me. I have just the place for you, and it's full of anomalies.
Elaine, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at work?
Our copy machine still isn't working, and I have to copy those manuscripts for my boss. He thinks I mailed them out 2 days ago.
Our copy machine still isn't working. And I have to copy those manuscripts from my boss. Thinks I mailed them out 2 days ago?
That's the guy Lana ran off with.
You want me to throw them out for you?
Leave me alone!
What's going on here?
That man tried to touch me.
Me?
That's her!
Now that I found her, I don't need this anymore.
I think I do.
Elaine, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be back in the office. I'm expecting a very important call.
Look, Elaine, it's the guy with the shovel. Ma'am, your manuscripts are ready. Ma'am.
You see a woman walking down the street. She's wearing shorts and a t-shirt and running shoes. She looks like a jogger. You see her identical twin walking down the street. She's wearing shorts and a t-shirt too, but she's wearing high heels. Now what goes through your mind? Hooker? Sex object? Now what's the difference between the hooker and the jogger? They're both wearing shorts and t-shirts. They're twins. It's the high heels. The high heels make the woman look like a sex object. Now, if you went to a store and you saw a pair of high heels in the window, would you lust after them? No, not unless you had a shoe fetish.